Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chatting Blues. Before we get into tonight's episode, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment in the comment section. And again, big thank you to everyone that's subscribed over the last day or two. Subscriptions have gone through the roof, and it's forming into a nice little football community. Because it's not just Blues fans, it's fans from other teams and opposing teams and stuff like that. And we had a lot of Leeds fans in the comments yesterday, and not one of them was like a derogative comment. It was obviously mainly aimed at like that link we had with Jesse Marsh. And, it was a shambles. And this was one of the things I was worried about with this Jesse Marsh thing. Because we've got American owners, like I didn't want them to go down the route Leeds went down where they got Jesse Marsh in, Brendan Aronson. They've got a few American players in. And I was worried they was going to do that. But Tony Mowbray is now, I think he's odds on now to take over the Blues job. And, do you know what? I'm so pleased. Obviously, I wanted Cooper. Cooper he's holding out for a Premier League job, and I don't blame him, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? I don't blame him. I think he'll hold out for the Crystal Palace job. So it's looking like Tony Mowbray. And if you couldn't, if it wasn't going to be Steve Cooper, I'd have took Tony Mowbray. I really would. He knows this league inside out. He knows how to get the best out of he'll know how to get the best out of our players. Do you know what I mean? He'll come in, he'll look at it, and he'll form a formation and a tactical setup what plays to our players' strengths, which is just, it sounds like common sense, doesn't it? But Rooney just didn't do that. So I've bookmarked a couple of things. We're going to go through a few things what's been flying around today. I just want to start with this one. I haven't even opened this myself. So what I'll do is I'll enlarge it. So this is obviously Brian Dick of the Birmingham Evening Mail on TalkSport, and he's talking about Tony Mowbray.
The guy you mentioned there, Tony Mowbray, he's a sensible builder of football teams, isn't he? And can you sell the name Tony Mowbray in America, which I'm sure the current owners will want to do? Maybe not. But can you sell success and progression and steady, steady evolution? I think you probably can. You can certainly sell it to the supporters.
Yeah, definitely. And let me know in the comments what you think of that of Tony Mowbray, because I'm really pleased with it, to be honest. And it'd be interesting to see whether they give him like a 6-month contract to the end of the season. Are they just thinking short term with Tony Mowbray, or will they give him an 18-month? But listen, it'll get us up and playing, man, and get us away from this relegation zone, which we're just hovering above. Let's have a look at some other little bits and bobs then. Give me 1 second. Let me enlarge this, lads. So the JJ thing, okay, this is nice to see. So Blues have turned down a third bid. Now, the video, I think it was yesterday's video or the day before. It's something like 4.5 million. And, he's worth more than that. Do you know what I mean? This is a player what's going to go on and do. He's going to play in the Premier League, I think, Jordan James, eventually. Not just yet, just eventually. But Atlanta have put in a third bid and Blues have rejected it. Now, how mad's that? Like, Blues rejecting bids, do you know what I mean? Do you know what? You never know. It might stay. This might have been arranged a few weeks ago. Do you know what I mean? When Rooney was in charge. Now Rooney's gone. There might be a sense of relief. He wants to stay. Do you know what I mean? He's come through our academy. And he's probably just waiting to see who our manager is. Let's hope so anyway. But I would imagine if he goes, we've got a plan for him anyway. 1 second. Let me just get to my bookmarks. Yeah, so and this as well. This is quite interesting because all the outlets, like the main outlets, like what Report and stuff were saying, like, Rooney's won 2 games out of 15, this, that, and the other. Absolutely slagging him off. And now we've sacked him. They're all saying he wasn't given enough time. And Blues Breakdown have just done a little piece. And if you want to a kind of down the middle arguments. Read this article by the Guardian. So Blues Breakdown put plenty of waffle has been written on Rooney and the Blues situation by the national media in the last couple of days. Much has lacked insight and fact and appears to have been an attempt to deflect blame from Rooney. So it's nice to read such a more balanced piece. So that's in the Guardian. It's on Twitter, so you know you'll get it anywhere, Facebook, whatever. And this just quickly on the documentary, because you know there's obviously rumours around we're doing the documentary with Tom Brady coming in and stuff like this. Being a BCFC fan is the greatest. Maxi Lopez on a messy documentary suited at St Andrews. Who remembers that? Maxi Lopez and Richardson. It's just mad. We've had a mad few years, haven't we? Video of Bassini getting necked whilst he was attempting a takeover. Remember that video? He was in the back of the black cab on the way to a brass house saying he's going to take over Birmingham City. You know, this was only a few months ago. Do you know what I mean? We've kind of still got to be grateful about these owners. We was just, I don't know where he was going, man. You know, Tom Brady, biggest, probably the biggest, you know, athlete, well-known athlete in the world, in the George pub in Smallheath in Birmingham before the game. I actually seen him there. I did. He's absolutely huge. He don't even look human, that Tom Brady. And then we had Ed Sheeran in the Roost as well. For anyone what don't know the Roost, it's like a pub right by the ground. And then we had our previous owners offering fans out for a fight in a scrap. You know, Cheng offering a fan out for a scrap. So the documentary will be, if they do a documentary, it'll be a class one, I think. And just quickly on little Arthur, you know, it would have been his 10th birthday today. It's tragic, you know, he was took away from us, from parents what tortured him in lockdown, man. And you know, he's got his own stand now, what was named after him, the Arthur stand. And yeah, it would have been his 10th birthday today, so rest in peace, little Arthur. Just quickly on other news, fixture change. Sheffield Wednesday's been selected for Sky. Kick-off will now be changed to 8 p.m. on Friday night. I don't mind them Friday night games, actually, under the lights at St Andrews. That'll be a decent game, actually. They've probably looked at that and thought it's a bottom of the league relegation clash. So, yeah, man. So, listen, what I want to do is, Tony Mowbray is pretty much a 4-2-3-1, but you can adapt to different systems. And I was thinking about how we could line up, and this is how I'd line up. No, listen, like if Laird was fit and firing, Laird would have been there for me. But Cody Drama right back, Sanderson, get Long back in the team, man. I don't know where he's been, you know. Get Long back in this team. I don't even think he was out injured. Get Sanderson and Long back together as centre halves. Buchanan left back. But partner Sunji can Bailey back up definitely. That was the best central midfield partnership in the Championship under Eustace until Rooney came in and split it all up. So get them two back in, you know, kind of like sat in front of the defence. And then our front four, get Dembele back on the left, you know, get the ball out to Dembele quick, cutting inside. Let's see Miyoshi back in the team, man, as that number 10, because that's where he was playing under Eustace, and he was playing brilliant, man. And then Bakuna out on the right, and I think Bakuna can hold his head up. You know, even under Rooney, he played fairly well. Do you know what I mean? Quite consistent. You know, I call him hot and cold Bakuna, but you know, he's quite consistent under Rooney. He was. So I'd have him out on the right, and then let's hope we can keep hold of Stansfield. You know, Stansfield running the channels. And I think that team's more than capable of keeping us in this league, even getting us up to mid-table. Do you know what I mean? So let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. Before I finish, let's have a look at our fixtures then. Our next 5 fixtures. So obviously FA Cup Saturday. This would be a good chance to you know, have a look at some players. It'd be ideal, really. Hull away, you know. I'm not expecting nothing. I just want to manage a manager in. Do you know what I mean? And then we've got Swansea at home. They're managerless as well, I believe. Stoke away. These are winnable games, in my opinion. Now they are. Middlesbrough at home, and then West Brom away. Do you know what I mean? They're our next 5 fixtures. So yeah, from last night doing a video thinking it was going to be Jesse Marsh to pretty much, I think maybe tomorrow or day after, Tony Mowbray is going to be announced. And I think we've all got to get behind him, lads. We really do now. We've been so fractured since Rooney's coming that we just need to all be back on the right page and all singing from the same hymn sheet, man. And let's hope we can save this season. But definitely, if you can, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and then leave a comment in the comment section. All have a great night and keep right on.